The majority of countries without rivers are located in the Middle East, including the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia. There are a total of 19 countries in the world without rivers, and as a result, these countries struggle to meet the need for clean water. Saudi Arabia, which is the largest of the 19 countries without rivers, is predominantly desert and has an arid environment, with a total land area of 2,149,690 square kilometers. While it does not have a permanent river, Saudi Arabia has several wadis, which are riverbeds that only flow with water during the rainy season. To meet its needs for clean water, Saudi Arabia, like other countries in the Middle East, relies on seawater desalination plants to convert salty seawater into potable water. Groundwater from drilling accounts for 40% of the country's water supply, and mountain water in the southwest region of the country provides the remaining 10%. Before the discovery of oil, the Saudi monarchy relied on income from the Hajj, with the majority of pilgrims arriving by ship at the port of Jeddah. Since desalination has been around for more than a century, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has been able to produce potable water from seawater using the Ottoman system inherited from the 19th century, which brought water from a well located 12 kilometers away in Al-Waziriyak, Jeddah, as well as from a seawater condenser powered by coal. In 1926, due to a shortage of clean water for pilgrims and those performing the lesser pilgrimage of Umrah, King Abdulaziz bin Abdul Rahman Al Saud ordered the importation of 2 large desalination machines. As the population grew, the Ministry of Water and Agriculture was established in 1965 to conduct a feasibility study on building a seawater desalinase factory. In 1969, 2 seawater desalination plants were constructed in the cities of Al Wad and Duba, and the following year, a large-scale water desalination plant was built in Jeddah with a capacity to generate 50,000 cubic meters of clean water per day. Since then, many rice factories using seawater as a source of cooling have been built along the coast. In 1974, the Saudi Basic Chemical Company, SBCC, was established with the mission of operating factories and eliminating seawater in Saudi Arabia. Through the construction of 30 water desalination facilities, the SBCC is able to supply Saudi Arabia with up to 3.5 million cubic meters of pure water and 3,500 megawatts of energy per day, in addition to a network of desalination water pipelines spanning 4,000 kilometers to distribute water to other towns. The SBCC's role is not only to produce clean water and electricity, but also to build a research center that serves as the primary reference for the development of seawater desalinase technology worldwide. This function should not be confused with the SBCC's role in producing clean water and electricity. In addition to seawater desalination, Saudi Arabia also makes use of cloud seeding technology, which is a method of influencing the weather by altering the nature or quantity of precipitation from clouds. This is achieved by releasing substances into the atmosphere via aircraft or drones that cause clouds to condense, resulting in rain or snow. Cloud seeding technology is used in Saudi Arabia to increase precipitation in areas with low rainfall and improve water supply. It is also used to enhance the production of crops by providing additional irrigation. In addition to these measures, Saudi Arabia also invests in research and development of new technologies to improve water management and conservation. This includes research on water reuse and recycling, as well as the development of new materials and technologies for desalination and water treatment. Despite these efforts, water scarcity remains a significant challenge for Saudi Arabia and other countries in the Middle East. The region's arid climate, combined with increasing demand for water from a growing population and industrialization, puts a strain on available water resources. In order to address this challenge, it is important for these countries to continue investing in innovative technologies and approaches to water management and conservation. One potential solution to the water scarcity challenge in Saudi Arabia and other countries in the region is the use of solar-powered desalination plants. These plants use solar energy to power the process of desalination, which can be more cost-effective and environmentally friendly than traditional methods using fossil fuels. Solar-powered desalination plants can also be more easily integrated into off-grid or remote areas where access to electricity may be limited. Another promising solution is the use of treated wastewater for irrigation and other non-potable purposes. This can help to conserve freshwater resources and reduce demand on other sources of water. In Saudi Arabia, treated wastewater is used to irrigate crops and landscaping, as well as to recharge underground aquifers. In addition to technological solutions, it is also important for countries in the Middle East to adopt effective water management policies and practices. This includes measures such as conservation and efficiency measures, pricing mechanisms to encourage water conservation, and regulations to prevent water pollution. By investing in innovative technologies and adopting effective water management practices, Saudi Arabia and other countries in the Middle East can address the challenge of water scarcity and ensure a sustainable supply of clean water for their populations. Another approach to addressing water scarcity in Saudi Arabia and other countries in the Middle East is through the use of drought-resistant crops. These crops are specifically bred or developed to be able to thrive in arid or semi-arid conditions, with characteristics such as deep root systems, reduced water requirements, and increased tolerance to high temperatures and drought. By planting drought-resistant crops, farmers in the region can improve their chances of success in the face of water scarcity and reduce the need for irrigation. This can help to conserve water resources and reduce the demand on other sources of water. In addition to drought-resistant crops, countries in the Middle East can also consider the use of other techniques to increase crop yields and reduce water use. This may include the use of drip irrigation systems, which deliver water directly to the roots of plants, and mulching, which helps to retain moisture in the soil. Overall, it is important for countries in the Middle East to adopt a comprehensive approach to addressing water scarcity that includes a mix of technological solutions, water management practices, and strategies to increase crop yields and water efficiency. By doing so, they can ensure a sustainable supply of clean water for their populations and support economic development in the region.